That's the thing
when
where
he came when he came forward.
Please don't pause on that word no more. Oh, welcome to the Alpha Primos podcast, the show where we talk about anything and everything from fighting mains to Pokimane. Hey, I'm Juan Solo.
And I'm your boy Paco.
And I'm JJ.
All right. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. It's been a while. Sorry. It was a holiday last week, and we were all on vacay.
And all drinking and eating carne asada.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Mm-hmm. So, while we were gone, we did get a new subscriber.
Woo!
Yep. Bringing us to a total of 52 subscribers. Yeah. So, thank you guys. You are the true alphas.
Ooh, oh my God, he's in the mail.
Woo!
And
we have more subscribers than Trump has indictments.
That's right.
And convictions this time.
Yep. Now we are going to celebrate our subscriber milestones. However, I do want to read this comment Jojira left. Assuming I haven't read it already. But he was suggesting that we shouldn't celebrate 50 subscribers. We should celebrate when we get 19 more.
Yeah.
Because that's when you get the fun number of 6-9.
Dinner for two with a view.
Yeah. To which, Jojira, yes, that is an excellent idea. We will most definitely do that. So, hey, get us close to that fun number, and we'll do a very special Alpha Primos episode. You could say, kind of like how the Mexcellence, they have their Sexcellence episode on the Patreon. We will do a sex-themed Alpha Primos episode. And the best part is, you guys are going to get it for free.
Goddamn
That's
right.
right.
Free 99. Free 99?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's no Patreon here, baby.
No, none.
No.
Free.
You're all VI free.
Yeah, you're all VI frees. And that's our gift to y'all for being alphas. But anyway, with that in mind, let us jump into our main topic of discussion.
Woo!
So, Pokimane.
Pokimane.
She told the story while she was live streaming.
Oh, man, that.
And I mean, it's hard to say with a straight face. I mean, even she struggled to tell the story. For people who didn't see the clip, you see that when she's telling it, she stops and pauses for 5 seconds because she's like, I don't know what word to use.
There's so many words you can use. Just to make it funny.
But yeah, so for those of you that aren't aware, basically, she told the story of an editor that she had who was struggling to deliver her YouTube videos, her edited content that she was going to upload onto her YouTube channel. That she was getting videos 2 weeks late.
Mm-hmm.
And when asked about it, this dude just came forward and said...
I'll say.
Yeah, multiple times. A week's worth.
He said he couldn't deliver the content on time because he was too busy masturbating.
Fuck, dude.
And it's one of those where...
and not just masturbating to regular stuff, to her.
And
specifically.
Yeah.
that's the. Why would you admit that? Why would you come forward with that? Like you
Clout is a
could
hell of a
have.
drug.
That could have been kept a secret, and let's assume you obviously you got caught, right? That
Yeah,
for
obviously.
delivering late, but at that point you just say you're lazy and you take the L, get fired,
Yeah.
and move on to the next client.
Stub my toe.
Why would you?
Yeah.
And
I got this wicked bad carpal tunnel. from all the editing? Yeah.
yeah,
A lot
I
of
use a
editing.
joystick to
yeah,
edit.
that's what they call it now, editing.
Edit my kids into this sock.
But my whole thing with it is that so obviously it went viral, right? The headline, everyone,
Yeah.
and but here's the crazy thing about it is that like Pokimane responded to the situation, and she kind of gave the dude an out, like kind of, because she responded to one of the headlines that went viral on Twitter, and she responded to it saying something along the lines like to clear up some details. She's like, one, this happened a long time ago, and she's like, two, he didn't say he was doing it to me or my videos, just that he was doing it, and that after that their working relationship like ended and there was no contact like afterwards and stuff like that. So it's one of those where she kind of gave him an out because you mentioned earlier, Pogo, that it's like she was doing it to her, he was doing it to her videos. So she was kind of like, well, hold on a second, like no, he wasn't. He just said he was doing it. But then
she's trying to help a brother out.
This guy, in all his hubris and all his genius, stepped on the pedal, no fucks given.
Stepped on that landmine.
And, I mean, for one, he outed himself. I don't even want to read his name.
No,
but he outed himself. Yeah, she didn't either. And so, but it's like, my guy, you didn't have to come forward. Why did you come forward with this?
Told you.
And there was literally no...
Like, there was no reason for it.
There's no reason for it, and there was literally, like, no evidence, like, tying him back to the crime.
That's part of what I was wondering, because there are some content creators that have, like, not famous editors per se, but their editor is known because they shout him out, or the editor will leave footnotes in the video, and they'll tag it. So they'll have a footmark, and some of them are known, like Markiplier's. He has a little, like, cartoon doodle of himself that appears when he edits the videos. And I know Matt Pat back then, when he did Game Theory, his previous editors would do something similar where they would appear in the video. So that's why there's a small chance that maybe some of her editors had a little bit of a reputation, enough that some people could probably go, all right, it was one of these three fuckers. You get it?
Yeah.
But again, they would not have known who, but they might have got an idea. But again, at this point, I'm speculating.
That's the thing
when he came forward.
Please don't pause on that word no more.
Well done. Well done.
I just,
man,
I feel like he came forward because he, like I said, clout's a hell of a drug. He's like, fuck it, I think maybe part of him was thinking the internet's gonna find out sooner or later. I'm gonna try to get ahead of it. I just don't think he thought it through fully. Like, he's like, yeah, it was me. All right, what's the next step, bro? Yep, it was me. Eating my meat. Just polishing my pocket rocket. Just doing my
it's the
baloney
South
pony.
Park meme. Like first, spank it to Pokey. Question marks.
Second,
admit to it.
third,
profit.
receive all the clout.
Like what? I got news for you, buddy. You're probably
Just a
not
couple of
alone on
steps
that
there.
one. I mean, you might be alone in the sense that you were the only editor that actually, worked with her. But there's a lot of sick puppies out there on that old internet.
I'm just like this dude's got I'm not gonna lie, man. He must have a great imagination. Because it's Pokimane. She's like wholesome. Like she ain't gonna show any kind of skin. You ain't gonna see. You're not gonna see anything from Pokimane. So this is all your complete made up fantasy, and more than likely it's wrong anatomically, probably in every aspect. So you must have this amazing imagination, bro. Because I gotta look at some stuff sometimes. You know what I mean? I got an active imagination. But I want to have to look at some stuff. I need some reference material sometimes. Be like, I need some reference material.
Man, it's been a while. Sometimes I forget what a booby looks like.
I need reference material. Like, you know what? I bet it's still and I can only imagine how she feels, bro. Like, you're an internet celebrity. Yeah. Like, you're gonna have to deal with some creepos. It's just I mean, everybody in the internet space and celebrities.
But this is a real like
creepos, but this is like, bro.
Because this is a real.
Because we. No, I was gonna say like we should be clear that I'm like, let me just be clear that like we can't know for certain if the guy that did come forward is the actual like editor. He could just be like fucking around, doing like a meme or something. I don't know why you chose this credit.
This is the one
you
that
would joke about that or take credit for that.
This is the hill, bro.
We will.
This is the power vacuum of the internet that I need to fill.
Right.
Who beats their meat to Pokimane? I'm gonna be that guy. Wait, not me personally.
Beat it so hard you get fired.
Well, and I was reading. Well, I watched like a video on it, and she was still paying him for a while, because she felt bad. I was like, bro, not only did you admit to her this weirdly weird and fucked up shit, but she still feel bad for you and was still paying you. Like, and you still fucked your own self. Like, still, like.
Well, that's kind of how it works.
We're getting so much mileage out of this.
I'm sure he did as well. That's why it took a whole week, 2 weeks to get the money. He had a whole.
Bro, that's the part that blows my mind. Where it's like, look, I'm not ashamed to admit that. Like, I've played a couple of solos on the skin flute myself, and maybe I've been. Maybe I've been like, late to a movie, by a few minutes, or because I gotta wash my hands and stuff. I'm not going to
clean up afterwards.
I'm not a fucking animal. But never have I been a week late just because I can't stop spanking it.
My mentality is the, like, if you're gonna do it, it's one thing, but why the fuck would you like tell the person that you're beating it to? Like, why would you do? And it's fucked up because it's like, I'm like, I think I know why he was thinking it. It's fucking stupid, but I think I know why, and I think it's that, like, in his fucked up perception of the situation, he thought that like if I say that I'm doing this, like, this is my way of shooting my shot. Oh, god damn it.
In more ways than one, baby. In more ways than one. Get distance. I agree with your thesis, though. I agree with it. And I feel like this dude has watched way too many pornos or way too many fantasies
Mm-hmm.
where he's like, well, if I tell her that I'm beating my meat to her, she might find that hot, and then she might give me a chance. It's like, no, she won't.
No.
The
Yeah.
fact that you've done all her editing, you've watched her videos for more than just
Mm-hmm.
content, or reference
It's
material, you should kind of know, like, you know what, she's probably not this kind of person.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and that's the other part of this that kind of gets that's really like makes the situation super weird because it's one thing if like some fucking rando on Twitch or
Mm-hmm.
whatever like messages Pokey and tells her, by the way, I think you're hot and it really gets me going. Just thought you should know that. That's
Mm-hmm.
it's fucked up, and I mean it sucks that there are people like that out there and that she kind of gets that
Hmm.
sort of attention. But
Mm-hmm.
it's another thing when it's like when the call is coming from inside the house. Like,
Oh
Yeah.
God,
this is a this is a
there's a lot
dude
of other
that
things
you.
coming inside the
Mm-hmm.
house.
But
God damn it!
I'm pretty sure she doesn't open any of her DMs in any of her social medias. I'm pretty
mm-hmm.
sure there's multiple people, like you said, JJ, that have probably sent those kinds of things of like, yeah, I polished my rocket to you. Yeah, like I'm sure there's
What
tons of dudes that
you,
said
you
that.
haven't seen her videos where like she gets like unban requests and
Uh,
she reads them on
no,
camera.
I don't actually watch Pokimane, to be totally honest.
Oh,
I
okay.
just know about this just because it was big news because she is such a big YouTube personality.
Mm.
So a lot of the YouTube personalities I don't actually
I,
watch. I just hear through like the news and like the shorts and stuff that comes
I
up,
mean,
and then
in
I'll
your
just kind of like dabble.
in your defense, she has pivoted like a lot of her content
Hmm.
lately because it got to the point where she finally has more women
Hmm.
in her analytics
Yeah.
Oh,
compared to
sweet,
men.
yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
because of that, she wanted to hard pivot away from like gaming to
Hmm.
try to keep that female audience that she finally got.
Hmm.
So she has like switched from a lot more, she's like less gaming and more like vlogging, more podcast
Hmm.
type content in an attempt to, grow and keep the female demographic, which, hey, like, yeah, more power to her, right? And
Yeah, yeah.
I know we
No, no
I
doubt.
know we've been like cracking a lot of jokes and stuff like that, but like, I mean, if just to get to like just serious for just a little bit, I mean, imagine like how violating it must feel that now, well, now who the fuck are you gonna hire to edit your content? Now
Because that's
something
gonna be in
that
the back of your
Right.
mind, like,
exactly, and so that is why if there's any women that want to edit our content, be sure to let us know.
yes, just let us
Yeah.
know.
Because we clearly can't trust certain people, certain
You can't
individuals.
trust
There's
nobody, man.
too many messed up.
Not to get political or anything or to get controversial, but this is why they choose the bear, bro. You're one of the reasons they choose the bear.
Oh
I'm
my
sorry,
god.
bro, but you're one of the reasons they choose the fucking bear. Like,
Can
if
we explain it to people that might not get the
please,
reference?
you explain things
Yeah,
way
yeah.
better than I do. Be my guest.
It's
Yes.
it was like a viral TikTok, like hypothetical, where they were asking women like, would you feel safer being alone in the woods with like a random guy that you don't know,
Or a
or a
bear.
grizzly bear? And women in the majority would pick
Unanimously.
the bear.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Uh, I will add to that it was hypothetical that was I think it was originally like on Twitter and it was phrased
Uh-huh.
slightly
Mm.
differently to where
Yeah.
but it was just one of those things where like it caught fire, like people started retweeting it or asking it around themselves and it morphed into a slightly
like a
different
game of
question.
telephone.
Yeah. So it's not. You are correct in that, like, I mean, women will still choose the bear because, and
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
we were talking about this actually, me, Mark, Maggie, and Elijah and Jordan, yesterday. Uh, a point that Maggie brought up that I don't know if this was in the original phrasing of the hypothetical, but it was something that like really like resonated and struck a chord. Was that, yeah, if I'm alone in the woods and I get attacked by a bear, everyone's going to believe me when I say I was attacked by a bear.
Oh wow.
Not the same case.
Yeah, not the same case when it comes to a dude. I
Yeah.
always hear the other thing too, where they're like, a bear I know is just gonna kill me and eat me,
Yeah, that's the
and
one I heard.
that they're just gonna
Yeah,
kill me
yeah.
and eat me.
That
With a
and that's
dude, yeah, no, like
it's
I know the bear's gonna kill me and eat me, but I know that he's not gonna go tell his bear friends to get dapped up and be like, yeah, man, she really liked it, she enjoyed it, and I'm like,
Mhm.
dang, bro,
Yeah, like
like
that's the one I heard. They're
shit,
like
like I
the
can't
worst thing
argue
the
with
bear
it.
can do
Damn,
to you is
kill
maul
you and eat
you,
you.
eat you, kill you. That's it. That's the
Yeah,
worst thing the bear can do. And it's kind of like fuck. And yeah, it
yeah,
really just kind of like sits with you for a bit. Um but I mean, yeah, this this situation it's definitely like shows that uh yeah, being a woman online, it there's I mean, let's face it, this is a problem that I never would have predicted would fucking happen.
I
This
don't think
definitely
anybody
wasn't
did.
on my bingo
Especially
card.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't.
especially when you consider like the type of content she does.
Yeah.
She is a very safe content creator,
Yeah,
That's
yeah. I don't
the
think anybody saw this coming either, except for him.
yeah,
Except
because
for
it
him.
Oh.
like
Oh,
not to be like overly vulgar and crass, but like if this happened
Mhm.
to say an OnlyFans model, someone who posts,
Mhm.
uh, erotic videos on the internet, and one of their editors came forward and said, "You know what? I just had to just crank one out. I just had to do the five knuckle shuffle." As I was editing this, sorry, it's late. It's still a little fucked up, but at the same time, I'm
yeah.
like, well, I mean, I guess I see it, bro. That's completely unprofessional. If you're gonna be editing porn, you need to be able to carpet.
To control yourself,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and even if you are,
that
and I get
word I
that
can't
they're,
pronounce. Car-
yeah. What?
it's
Carpe diem?
separated. No, compartmentalized, something like that.
No.
Carp.
Compartmentalize.
Yeah, that one. You need
Compartmentalize.
to be able to, yeah, separate that. Do that
And
if you're gonna
and
be
even if you
editing
are,
porn, right? Yeah.
yeah, and even if you are editing porn and you're working for somebody that's on OnlyFans, they still don't deserve to be like, bro, just edit my videos, and I still don't need you to know that you beat off to my, and that's why
Yeah.
it's
Right.
late.
Yeah.
They still don't, male or female, still don't deserve that. Like, and you can, and there's gonna be dudes out there that make the argument, well, she does porn, so the fuck what?
Yeah, that
So
doesn't mean
like,
anything.
doesn't fucking
No.
matter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
doesn't fucking matter. They don't need all that shit.
Unless you're paying that
And
subscription fee as well.
yeah, yeah. You better be paying that subscription fee too. If it were me, I would have been like, you paying for the subscription too? Okay, cool. All right, look, it's another victim. That's another one on the board. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
But like I said, they still don't deserve that kind of shit. And it's like, yes,
No. Yeah. Totally.
compartmentalize and be professional at your fucking
Mm.
job. Like, I'm sure all the cameramen and everything in porn studios, they're not out there jerking their shit while they're doing their job.
No. Yeah. That and I
Mm.
mean, granted, this information is coming from like something I saw on MTV years and years ago. I think it was an episode of True Life from like the '90s when it was good.
Probably.
But there was an episode or a documentary about porn, because I honestly don't remember if it was True Life at this point. But where, yeah, they kind of just asked that question to like the camera guys and the directors, because like it's not just, sorry to break the illusion to everybody, it's not just the guy and the girl that are fucking it on set.
Yeah.
There's a whole lighting staff, production team, fucking catering, the dude who
The
actually
guy with the
owns
boom mic.
yeah, the guy who actually owns the yacht that they're fucking in.
Yeah.
Like
they're all there.
it's a movie set.
Yeah, yeah. So there's a lot of people around, and everyone who's not involved in the actual, sex act has to be able to like not get hard and like
Yeah.
just
Mhm.
do their job like professionals.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to be professional around that setting, and you might get hit with a stray shot or
I,
two. You got to be professional about that shit too. Like I, I've watched some of those documentaries, and it does break the illusion when you're like, oh my god, that scene took how long to film?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, you were hard for how long? How did what? Like you hear those and you hear that, and it's like, Jesus Christ, dude, like. Fuck that! Like for that 10-minute scene and my 30 seconds, and
I
my 30
wonder
seconds of necessity.
if the argument could be made that, like, at least with the editor, that it was like, it's like those guys that go to like strip clubs and then they
Yeah,
fall in love with like the dancer or whatever, and that
Hey now.
they get this fantasy in their head that, like, oh, she likes me and this and that, and it's like, well, dude, you're
it's because she's good at her
paying
job.
her, like,
Yeah.
she has to pretend to like you
Yes.
and has to convince you of that so you can keep paying more money.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
You mean to tell me Cinnamon doesn't like me? Oh
God. No wonder Charity never returns my text.
Yeah. So so I wonder if, like, there was like that kind of mentality of this dude that, like, oh, she's talking to me, so she has to like me. It's like, well, dude, she hired you to do a job.
Yeah.
And also, I'm sure Pokimane's a nice person, just probably general chit chat while she's, I guess what they're talking about. I don't know how editing works. Like, maybe she sends him a message like, hey, can you do this? Can you do that? And maybe there was like, hey, how's everything going? Everything okay? And, just her being a polite, nice person. Again, it's those things where it's like, just because they're nice to you doesn't mean they owe you anything at all. The only thing she owes you is the payment because you edited her shit. That's it. It's as far as it goes, bro. But people that I feel like, I know this is making a stereotype, but it's like people that feel like people that don't go outside, that don't have, and that isolate themselves purposely. And they don't, I'm sorry, you don't, like as Bobby Boucher's mom says, you don't have the social skills. Like it feels like it's kind of like that, where it's like, oh, okay. And it's like, I mean, my social skills are shit. Like there's been people that had to tell me that, Paco, you can't say those things. What? Really? Like, fuck. I've been saying that for a long time. Fuck.
Yeah, that's why I'm quiet a lot.
I come to the realization, it's like, man, I should shut the fuck up. Yeah, no, it's, hey man, let's just hope he learned from this. That's all. I don't know if he's gonna be getting any more work though. That's the other thing. I don't know if he's gonna be getting any more work, or unless there's some sicko out there like, yeah, this is the guy that I want editing.
Probably not from any famous internet, internet scrolls.
He's gonna put it on his resume.
I'm the dude that spanked it to
right.
James Cameron,
like, caveat, it might, depending on how you look.
What the fuck is a pokey, and why would you put this on your resume? I'm trying to make Avatar 3, damn it. Get the fuck out of here.
He puts a little footnote on his resume saying, caution, depending on what you look like, it might take a week to get your videos or two. Jesus.
Oh man.
I haven't really seen him get dragged. I haven't really seen him get like dragged like horribly or anything like that. But still, I think everybody's just kind of weirded out. Like, what?
If he is getting dragged, it's happening on Twitter, and I'm not
Pokimane didn't
really
reveal
on Twitter anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm not on Twitter.
Yeah, and then that and again it could be the guy just like fucking around, and it really wasn't like him, but it is just that whole like I'm trying to figure out like what's the best way to word it. I think it's that enough time had passed to that where that's why I think Pokimane was able to comfortably
come out with
tell the story, so that way it's like it can't come back to the dude.
Okay.
But then so it's kind of like if the dude comes he went, and I don't know if he did it just to like for a laugh, for a shit post, or if he's just lying, right? I mean it could be all three.
Yeah,
with a lot of content nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I don't think Poki's ever gonna confirm that it was him or not him.
Yeah, she'd still be a nice covering for me if it wasn't him. And yeah, but like a lot of content nowadays, TikTok, Instagram, all that shit, a lot of it, is staged. It's staged or it's fake, or then it's like, oh, it really hasn't it wasn't actually this person. This person just took credit just to take credit,
Yeah, that's why I thought it would be. Yeah. It would have been really funny if when Pokimane found out that he was doing it because he like confessed to it. Yeah. If just to fuck with him, when she sent him the raw footage, she spliced like pornography, like maybe like homosexual pornography in the middle of it, and then sent it to him. Oh my god! Just to mess with him.
So is it like that? Is it like that website? I know I'm calling myself out here, but like that website, eFuckit, where it's just porn bloopers. That's all it is. Yeah, and all the videos are just like bloopers and stuff. And in one of the videos, I still remember this because it went around for a little while. Was like it starts off as just a regular porn scene, and then like I don't know how these people are timing it, but like you watch the video and you're supposed to be to it, and right when I guess the most popular spot to like bust your nut, a face appears. Oh like somebody's watching you, like it's like a really weird face, like looking at you, like right when it feels like the computer knows he's about to bust him. And it's just the face, like haha, got you. It's like, oh my god, just ruined that. That's what it is. It just ruined his nut. It's like he's like going at it, and then all of a sudden, boom, homosexual porn. Then it's like, well, we all finished. That's what counts.
Yeah. I think it'd be hilarious if Pokey did something like that. Not. So, I mean, I would say that that's sexual harassment at that point, but at the same time, it's like, bro, you struck first. Well,
I feel like he couldn't call you out for it because, I mean, if he was really trying to hide it at that time, he really couldn't call you out for it because it is going to out himself at the time and be like, haha. Yeah. So it's like, you think you got me, but I really got you. Haha. Like, I have all the proof I need now. But even if he caught him, he'd probably be like, yeah. Maybe it could be a kink thing. Maybe that's what does it for him. You never know. Maybe that's all this is just one big kink.
That's a comment. Like, someone left on when the editor posted it. They're like, I will not partake in your kink and shame fetish. Like
shame kink. That's what this is. It's just a shame kink. If this really is a shame kink, that dude is having a great time right now. He is just he's floating like that. He's overloaded. He's
that video of a Kuma. I'm going to Coom.
Coom. God, I'm gonna like release all my chakras down to my balls.
As soon as I hit send on this tweet, the
final say my name. Oh my God.
The final part of my plan will have been complete, and I will coom.
I've aligned on my chakras, and I will reach nirvana when I coom. Right now, that dude's aligning his chakras with his fucking Shave King right now. He's going to town.
Man. All right, so sidebar, because we kind of brought it up earlier. I am actually planning on going to the strip club on Friday.
Yeah.
not for the reason you think.
What other reason is there to go? Is there a bitchin' breakfast buffet? I go for breakfast buffets. Not gonna lie, bro. Okay. I've been to a couple in my day that've had some really great breakfast buffets. I know that's a fat ass thing for me to say, but I mean,
educate me on this breakfast buffet because I am unfamiliar with this.
All right, so it's not a breakfast buffet. The one I'm going to is not a breakfast buffet, but I don't know if I should say the name of the place because I don't want like weirdos to. I don't want.
Just say a local establishment.
A local establishment, not too far from me, does every first Friday of the month they do a prime rib buffet.
Oh,
from
I like how you're not going for the titties; you're going for the prime rib.
Oh hell yeah, bro! Because it's $10 to get in. Like that's the cheapest prime rib I've ever ordered. And it's pretty decent because I went 2 months ago and they do it like every first Friday of the month, I think. And I went 2 months ago just to check it out, and also because like I was kind of broke, like my money was running low, so I was like, I got $10. I can get me like 3 prime ribs. Let's go,
dude. Straight up.
So I went and it was pretty good. They also have like shrimp cocktail there that you can get for free and a salad. But I don't eat shrimp, so I just ate prime rib and mashed potatoes and
it was good. Wasn't
the show. Yeah, it was good. It was good.
I will say this. I'm gonna educate Juan a little bit. So back in the day, this was guess mid 2000s. Our cousin. I'm not going to name her. One of our cousins, she worked in a high-rise building in downtown. And at the time, I didn't have a job. I was going to school, and I had my own little bit of money, did stuff on the side. And she would always tell me, like, hey, we would eat lunch together a lot. And so a few times, she'd be like, hey, you want to go eat lunch? I'm like, yeah, sure. I was like, where are we going to go? She's like, oh, we're going to go to Rick's. And it didn't click. Like, till like 10 minutes later. I was like, oh, Rick's.
The dry cleaners?
But it was the cabaret. And I was like, wait, they do lunch? This was the first time I hadn't really been to many strip clubs at the time. I'd only been to like 1 or 2. And, you just go. I'd been to the ones in Dallas that you pay like $20, $25, and it's like all nude. You bring in your own beer and shit. Those are the ones that I'd only been to. And I only been to like 2 of them at the time. And she was like, yeah, we're going to go to Rick's. I was like, wait a minute. Like the strip club? She's like, yeah. They serve food? She's like, yeah, they serve food. I was like, is it good? She's like, hell yeah, it's good. I was like, okay, let's go. So we show up, and of course we walk in, and there wasn't a cover charge, because you walk in and there's girls on the stage, and there's actually quite a few people in the strip club.
Yeah,
it's a lot of business guys, people you wouldn't think like, what are they doing here? But they go because at the time they would do steaks. It was like $5.99 steak. And it was a legit cut of meat. I'm like, wait a minute. Like, this is $5.99. Are you sure? And they're like, yeah. Thank God. I'm going to be here tomorrow. Thank you. But it was those kind of things. So that's when I was like, oh, okay, this is actually pretty good. And so, yeah, we would sit there. We would have our lunch. We'd have like our steak and our potato. We wouldn't drink any alcohol because, we were working, or they were working. And then, sometimes a girl would come by and stuff, and we would get lap dances. Or we go out to the stage and throw a couple dollars. It's like, this is how you relieve stress. Why isn't every workplace like this? Like, do you have any idea how much more productive I would be if you told me, like, hey, man, if you can get these TPS reports done before lunch, Cinnamon's coming in. Bro, I will do next week's reports before the end of day. And then there are some places that do have breakfast buffets. These are like a lot of these are like the late night clubs. And there are a few that, if you show up at the right time, yeah, they got a full on. It's like it's they're not the best because it's kind of like that hotel continental breakfast buffet.
Yeah.
Some of them had like the eggs are like, kind of whack ass eggs, but hey, bacon, sausage, pancakes, you can't beat it. Like, like throw some syrup on some titties as they waterfall under your pancakes. But a lot of those that I've seen were the last time that I went to one, again, mid 2000s. This was like, forget, I was fucked up in like Dallas somewhere. Can't even remember the name of the club, but it was like one of those like BYOB all new clubs. Yeah, I paid my money, got in. I was like, wait a minute, are they serving breakfast down there? She's like, yeah. Is it free? She's like, yeah, well, you paid to get in, right? She's like, you got a wristband. And I was like, yeah, it's free. Swoop, I'll be right back. We'll go hit that bad boy up.
Yeah.
I don't know how they are now. I haven't been to a club in a long, long, long time. So I don't know what it's like now. Or if they even still do it. Probably not because of COVID and shit. I'm starting to realize before COVID, I was a disgusting degenerate. I did a lot of horrible things, and I like now I'm a real germaphobe. But back then, I was like, I don't give a fuck.
I haven't seen a breakfast buffet. Lifestyle. I can tell you that much. I have not seen it, but I've also never been to an all nude BYOB place. So for all I know, they could be doing that shit like tonight. But I don't know. I'm not going.
Well, where you are, I don't think those exist.
There's 2. 3.
Oh, okay.
Maybe 3.
Oh, okay.
Maybe 3.
Yeah, but they're probably more expensive now.
They are more expensive. I didn't go before COVID because it was like, damn, it's $25 to get in. That's a lap dance. Yeah. And yeah. But I didn't realize when we called the place, I didn't realize it was an all nude place, and I was like, oh, that's no. In that case, it makes sense.
Yeah.
But when I went to the prime rib last time, it was really just, you pay to get into the club, and that covers, like your buffet entrance as well. Yeah. So I got a table, and it was pretty packed. I got there like probably within the first hour that they started.
Yeah.
It wasn't completely full, but by the time like I was already getting ready to leave, right? Like I already ate 2 plates, 3 plates. And I was pretty full. I got up from my table to like get out, or not even get out. I was just gonna go to the restroom, and like one of the managers was like already like showing me out the door, like, thanks for coming by. We'll see you next time. And I was like,
bro, I still want to give money to the girls. I
mean, I did still throw dollars at the stage, right? But I didn't have like lap dance money. I'm not. So, I mean, I still went to the restroom and everything. But yeah, as soon as I came out, like I was already planning on leaving after I peed. But like, yeah, as soon as I came out and I got like a view of the club, that bitch was full, and my table was turned around like that. Like the second the door to the restroom closed behind me, they busted it and they let someone else sit there. They busted it, cleaned it, and then showed someone else my table.
And that prime rib is good, baby.
Yeah, that prime rib was good. That's why I'm going back. I just kind of forgot this.
Moral of the story, kids, don't be afraid of strip club food. Moral of the story: go eat at the strip club. You'll be pleasantly surprised.
All right, and I think on that note, we will wrap things up. So, see, that's what we do here in the Alpha Primos.
We talk about all our degeneracy,
and then we give you guys some advice.
Degenerate advice. Don't listen to me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Maybe we can give out some more degenerate advice when we do our 6-9.
The 6-9 podcast.
Yeah.
Yes.
Spread your cheeks is also a way to say smile.
Yeah.
Think about it.
And on that, bombshell.
And on that, we will wrap things up. So let us know in the comments what you think about Pokimane's editor situation, or if you think of another pun or joke whatever.
Or tell us about your strip club buffet experience.
Tell us about your strip club buffet stories.
Yeah, just leave us a comment and we'll read it on the next episode. But on that note, we'll catch you all on the next one.
Later.
Peace.